Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and we're here today to do the interactive for the 20th, 8th of February to the 6th of March. Time's flowing, hey? So the first card I pulled was Dedicated Effort. And I have to say, it's probably... I'm 3 minutes early. Wow. It is probably a good thing right now to do a great deal of dedicated effort. So I'm just going to try and align my my camera just a bit. Why? Because right now we're going through a very serious, intense energy time. We've been doing intense energy times for months, years now. Well, right now, it is like we are actually in the process of moving out of the third into the fifth dimensional energy. How long it'll take? I would say it'll take years, because it's taken years to get to this place where we actually feel the lift up. So far, for years, we have been releasing and letting go, and releasing and letting go, and we've been doing a lot of releasing and letting go. Hello, everybody. In the last few weeks, a lot of people have been leaving this earth plane and moving into other earth planes. And things that have not happened for many years that I'm aware of are starting to happen again. For instance, I think we're going to see plethora of walk-ins. And there used to be in the 70s, 80s, we used to talk about walk-ins constantly. And then we just sort of ceased to talk about it. I think we're going to see a lot more walk-ins in the next little while. And I think that there's a lot of things that used to be are coming back. A lot of things that used to be are leaving and will never come back. And thank God for that. But basically, right now, it takes a dedicated effort to stay grounded, to stay here and be aware of what's happening. So, first of all, the first card is a card that I like to call, it's King of Swords, but I use it as a change card. Hello, everybody. Wow, you missed me, did you? And I like, because as a human being, this person be extremely sharp and really tough to be around. So as a general rule, I consider it a change card, a card that you have consciously made this decision to change. And this is the week you're consciously choosing to, in some cases, wake up, and in some cases, move away from a relationship or a job, or even change so that you move away from where you're living. But it's a conscious decision. And the top of it is, it's a good decision because it moves you into the realm of magic. And we have to believe in magic to survive this time. And magic is real. It's just scientific facts that we haven't figured out. We don't know yet. But if you talk to people who've done spiritual work for a long time, they will tell you many, many, many stories that seem magical. I could tell you quite a few, actually, that are my own stories or other people's stories. And we need to move into that. We need to move into that joy. And I'm going to put this on top of this as what we're coming into, because I don't think it's behind us. I think it's in the future. It's the Empress. And the Empress is all about bounty, abundance, and joy. Joy is relativist, but we we are moving into a stage when there is abundance coming our way, not necessarily in the form of money. People make the mistake that abundance has to be money. It doesn't. It can be that you have good friends. It can be that you have a safe place to sleep. It can be that your car works well and doesn't need to be repaired. There's many things that it can be. It can, and it will always include sufficient food and sufficient clothing, so that you live in a world where you feel safe, where you feel confident, where you feel assured. And why is this happening? Because the Wheel of Fortune is all about moving up in the energies. And we've been getting this for months and months and months. And we have been going up in increments, tiny increments. This is the first time, I believe, we've gone up in a slightly larger increment. It's not a huge increment, because if we went up with a huge increment from here to there, it would be very hard on 99% of us. We're not physically attuned to a new dimension. We're not emotionally ready for a new dimension. And I can hear some of you saying, yeah, I am. Are you ready to reach out and say, hey, I want an apple, and have it to eat fresh and clean? And if you can do that, are you emotionally ready not to take your energy out on somebody who annoyed you on the spur of the moment, or your heart is broken and you want that person back? Because that's what you're capable of doing. So it's not just the positives. We have to be aware of the negatives, and we have to allow the negatives to wash out of us. And that's why we're losing so much right now, because we are learning to be the masters of our own fate. What's behind us? The Chariot. The Chariot's all about balance. And that's what we have been learning. We're learning how to stay in balance. We're learning how to fall out of balance and get back up on our feet again. And that's the secret. It's not that we stay in balance, it's that we can get back up on our feet again and move forward. It's also telling us we're doing the right thing. We're going in the right direction. And again, what's in front of us? I'm going to pull 2 cards for what's in front of us. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is saying this week that what's right in front of us should be good. We've put in the effort. We deserve a time to relax a little bit, which doesn't go with dedicated effort, right? But most of us have been putting a dedicated effort in. And with you're new to the scene, that's fine. You will and have put in dedicated effort, if not this life, in another lifetime. And also, it is time to trust your intuition. And this is the intuition where you go look for the answers and trust it. Go look for them, that's good, but trust it. And the next 2 cards are the Princess of Cups and the Princess of Pentacles. And the Princess of Cups is about looking after yourself, being kind to yourself. And the Princess of Pentacles is surrounding yourself with beauty. And there is a lot of abundance in this week's cards. So we're going to have things come to us. And I would say it was because we have put in the dedicated effort. We use our intuition. And this is reaping the rewards after having put the effort in. So we have put the effort in, and we're going to do more of it. So the next card is the Tower card. And every time we move up an energy level, we do, of course, lose a belief system. We lose an idea, but it opens us up to so many more ideas, so many more potentials. We are supported. We are greatly supported. The Knight of Cups. And that's usually for lovers. But in this case, I think it could be that your lover does support you. But it is lending strength. It is lending balance. It is showing you the way to what you truly want. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably the universe being very supportive for you after you let go of a belief system. And I personally think the Tower card is a good card because it cuts beliefs off, and you have to look at them seriously. And the Queen of Wands is about cycles of time, and we are moving into a new cycle of time. And while we're doing that, and I've seen this happen for the last week, I've watched it with quite a few people actually. The Queen of Swords, and there's a change card, but it's a change you choose to make. And it's about when you feel hurt, you choosing not to close down, you're choosing to open up. Not just open up, but open up so wide that the pain cannot find a way to stay in your heart, so you don't become scared of going forward into a new relationship or scared to open up into the old relationship. You open up so much that that it's all positive. Okay, and I think I'm going to end there. Well, yes, I think I'm going to end there. So the last card, and it's a very appropriate card. Use your wisdom this week. When you use your intuition, use your wisdom. So put in the effort and use your wisdom. And isn't that a beautiful card? I love that card. All right, and I will let my daughter take over now. And everybody knows the elusive voice of Elle.
Lakar Snow says, hi.
Hi.
Mama B asks, hello, will Michael contact me anytime this year?
I think it's time to move on from Michael, Mama B. I think that you have a potential relationship that is that might already be in the offering for you, and you may not have noticed them because you're thinking of Michael. Go forward, look forward. I think there's somebody that is already interested in you, and you just haven't seen that person. Okay.
Lakar Snow says, me too, to your readings. Yasmin Fox asks, hey, any messages from my angels, please, and thank you.
Interesting. They're saying ask in prayer, or ask, talk to your angels, ask in prayer for what you want. Don't forget they can't help you unless you ask, but they're showing me that you should ask and do it from the heart.
Amy P says, hello ladies, hope you all are hanging in there.
Yeah, it's been a ride, but yes, we're hanging in here.
Amber R asks, how did E feel about seeing me last week in the street?
A bit shocked, a bit not sure what to do, whether he should run or hide or stay on the street, and I suspect you noticed that he was a bit jittery, and I think you know how he felt. I suspect you're very good at reading the energy, and what you read, I believe, is what you got.
Spirit Feather says,
hey Spirit,
hello everyone, thank you for being here. Hey Eliz-sha and Elle, how are you both?
I'm good.
Amy P asks, May I have a message from my guides, please?
So this must be the theme. Your guides are showing me them lifting you up and helping you, being supportive. I think they might be a little bit exuberant, but they're doing it with love. So good luck and enjoy the ride.
Spirit Feather asks, oh, no, never mind. Camille Harrison
Hey, Camille.
says hi. Susan Hunt asks, do I have a new love coming in this month of March?
I got yes. And before you said March, I do believe there's a new love coming your way, yes. I can't promise March, but I can't promise not March. Okay.
Lori Dotson says, thank you.
Hey, Lori.
My guide's heart. It is nice to see your face, Eliz-sha. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with us.
It's my pleasure.
Rhoda Chia asks, hi, ladies. Hi, how are you, ladies? I would like to ask, what is the purpose of life? 42.
42, that's right. The purpose of life. I have a belief system that the purpose of life is just to live it, to be who you are and learn and experience and enjoy this life to the fullest. We should come out of this life having experienced so many things that maybe we're a bit battered and bruised, but get to the other side yelling, whoa, we're at a ride, let's do it again. Where many of you will say, no, not going to do it again. But when you get to the other side, you always come back. The meaning of life is just to live it fully. So with your shy, toss it out the window.
Kimberly W.
But I have to agree, 42 is the meaning of life.
For the non-nerds out there, it's the number in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. Funny thing is, though, when they asked the computer what the meaning of life was, it came out to 42. It did.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna go nerdy with it, there are other ways to figure out purpose of life. Mostly, just we don't come out of it alive.
Nobody comes out of it alive. So just live it.
There's a quote, and it's in the end, we're all just stories. Or yeah, we're all just stories, so make it a good one.
Yep, I like that
one. Kimberly W. asks, my friend Maria is listening with me. She wants to know if you see her walking away from her toxic marriage anytime soon. You've already taken a step.
You already know it's toxic. I feel that there's a little bit of Stockholm syndrome there, a little bit of fear. What will I do? Well, you live, you survive. I walked away from mine. It was very difficult because there was money and we had big fancy houses and horses and nice cars. And now I have a small house and lots of dogs. It was worth it. We are, both of us, much more happy. And it gave me an impetus to grow, to become more. If I'd stayed in that marriage, I would have become small, nothing. I probably would have died of heartache long time ago. Instead, this is where I am now. Grow and become more. Good luck.
Hasta Belhuardua, I apologize. Hello, does Spirit have any messages for my career? Thank you.
They're just telling you to keep on keeping on. They don't seem to think that you should shift jobs or anything. They just at least not for the next foreseeable future. They're saying just keep moving, and things are going to unveil themselves for you. Things will start to, I don't know what the word is. Things are going to start moving very slowly for you, but they are going to start moving. Okay.
Spirit Feather asks, I was wondering if you can feel anything about the aura I keep seeing when I meditate. I'm not sure it's a person, but it's been getting closer and closer. Please and thank you.
Aura. You don't want me to answer that. But let it just suffice it to say that you're going to very much enjoy that aura. Probably.
And on that note, Aaron Liu with an $8 super chat.
Thank you, Aaron.
Says, hi, Eliz-sha. A friend of mine passed away on February 6th. She was only in her 40s and had a hard time letting go. Can you sense how she's doing?
She says once she got to the other side, there was a great sense of release and relief, and she feels much better. She said, you're right. She had a very hard time leaving. She had so many things she wanted to do. Once she got to the other side, she realized how many other things she'd already planned to do from the other side. And it's, she's not quite ready to get out there and do that. It takes a little while to, heal and from having lived. But she shows me herself doing a bit of a skip and a jump. Said, tell her about that. Tell her I can do that. So she's fine. She sends her love to you, and she says it's like, please pass the love along to people who would like to hear from her. Or I guess everybody, I guess, but people who believe in it. I think she feels very light and happy. But again, she did a hop, skip, and a jump just to show you that she's how light and comfortable she is now.
Lula Q asks, will Jay reach out to me this year?
It's a hit and a miss. He might reach out to you, but it's not what you want. Pardon me. When he does reach out to you, you will not be satisfied with it. Don't wait. Don't pin your hopes on it. Get out and live your life. Go out and meet somebody new. And I see Spirit Feathers blushing.
Yeah. Real hard.
Good.
Lori Dotson says, hello, everyone. I just walked in. LOL.
Nice.
I think sorry, my brain's not awake. I think she posted that when you were talking about walk-ins.
Oh, that's funny.
Lucy V asks, will I hear back from Emilio this year?
I have a feeling that which has happened in the past is not coming forward for a lot of people. And in the case of Emilio, I don't think it's a case of him not wanting to reach out to you. It's a case of it's not prudent to reach out to you. And it would cause too much consternation, too much problems for him to reach out to you, though I feel he really cared for you.
Julie J asks, hello, lovely people. Would I be able to get a mortgage in the next 2 years? I'm tired of renting. Stay safe, everyone.
I believe so. I got a strong yes for that.
Maria Herrera
Hi, Maria.
asks, hello, both. Any messages from my guides?
So I know you're busy. I know you walk a lot. I know you don't have a choice. And your guides think it's really good that you keep active, but they show me that it might be good for you to apply warmth to your joints, hip joints, knee joints. And I'm not quite sure what kind of warmth. You could possibly try a castor oil packs. Or something like that have been warmed up. It might be worth looking into. I personally use castor oil packs myself. You can use them up to 8 times before you need to to wash and start over again. But warm it up first. Okay.
Shanu asks, hello, ladies. I hope you are both well. Do you see
love that
my
name?
Hmm?
I love that name.
Do you see my forever person coming in anytime soon?
I think you have a lot of things to do first, Shanu. I have a feeling not this year. It's very possible next year, but this year it feels like you have so much. Have so much to do that you really don't have time for a forever person. Not yet, but once you get your job, these things done, you will be. That person will sneak in and be there before you, and you're going, oh, I didn't even see you get there. And it will be a nice surprise. Okay?
Maria Y asks, what's going on with my case regarding the detectives? Like, how are they feeling about me and my case?
Confused, I think. They seem to be kind of confused or at odds and not sure how to proceed. That's the energy I'm getting from the detectives. They're sort of like they want to move forward. They just not quite sure how to move forward. That's the energy I get. I don't feel that there's a negative feeling from them. They just look a little confused of what the next step should be. Okay.
Georgie Warwatt says, hello, Eliz-sha. How are you doing?
Hey, Georgie. Georgie. Georgie.
Kafu Girl asks, hello, gorgeous ladies. Do my guides have anything to tell me? Thank you for all your love you send, for all the love you send out.
So they're showing me laughter, and they're laughing with you, and they want you to laugh with them, and they want you to enjoy, see the humor in the events that occur around you. There are sometimes things that happen around you are just hilarious, and you look a little. What do I do with that? Well, you laugh. I don't think it's a problem to tell this story, but yesterday I did a reading for this lady, and she has a new pup, and she asked me what the pup was thinking, and I said, well, the puppy doesn't really like its name. And she says, well, what about this name? And the puppy says, yeah, I live with that, but I really want to be called Food, after food, pardon me. And the girl looked at me kind of shocked look on her face. She says, sometimes we call the puppy Noodle. And the puppy goes, yeah, that name. There's humor everywhere you look. And so the puppy maybe will be called Noodle, but it'd probably be called Noodle as a pet name for a pet. Okay.
Joe's Mystics asks, "Hello, first-time viewer. I was wondering, will I make my quota at my new job?"
Yes, got strong yes, Joe's Mystic.
New Tulane Kumar, I apologize for butchering your name. I just, under the assumption I'm butchering strange names, I apologize.
Well, yeah, it's pretty easy to do.
Yeah. How is Clemencia feeling about me? She told me that she thinks that I moved out of her house without telling her, and I'm worried that she may kick me out of her house. I'm renting a room.
I'm confused.
She told me that she thinks I moved out of her house without telling her, and now I'm worried that she may kick me out of her house. I'm renting a room.
Oh, okay. I think the money's more important to her than her pride. I suspect if you as soon as she knows the money's coming in, she's going to be fine. Communication might be a good benefit, and it might be wise for you to find another place in the future. But at this moment, it appears that you're fine. Okay.
Jenny Jones asks, "Hello, ladies. Should I apply for the job at the hospital? My anxiety is starting to kick in. LOL."
Anxiety. I think you should. I think you do really good with it. But first of all, try grounding. Get yourself some rocks, really solid granite kind of rocks, and put them in your pocket.
Or go hug a tree.
Go hug a tree. If your anxiety is too hard, then of course, look after the anxiety first. I do believe you get the job. I do believe you'd be good at the job. I do believe it would be a job that would benefit you. But anxiety, it's kind of it takes the joy out of life. So if you can find a way to deal with the anxiety first, try that.
Laura C. asks, "How is Maria Viveros feeling about me currently?"
She's thinking about you. That's definitely a very definite energy that I get from her. It's like she's going, I wonder. And I don't feel animosity. I don't feel crankiness. I don't feel anything but simple curiosity. I wonder if we do this, I wonder if. And it's not a really super intense energy. It could gravitate or become super intense, but at the moment it's just, I wonder. Okay.
Doreen asks, "Hello,
Hey,
ladies.
Doreen.
I hope you are good. Can I please ask for a message? Thank you."
So again, they're going to suggest that they have a thing with you and lightening up, enjoying your life. And you are doing that. I know you are. But they're suggesting, if you can, and the weather's is good, go for a walk. They seem to think that you're going to meet somebody very soon. And it's going to be lighter than any relationships you've ever had before. But things are moving in a positive direction for you, Doreen.
Georgie Warwatt asks, what's coming for me in March? Love and career.
Okay.
Specific.
I think the career is going to be predominant this March month. And I think you're going to put love life to the side. And that's a good thing, because as soon as you don't pay attention to your love life, it's probably going to blossom. And I'm going to suggest strongly you don't pay attention to your love life. But the career-wise, it does seem that there's some positive steps occurring.
Next. Lori Dotson asks, my husband just called me from the hospital. He couldn't breathe. Any messages from my guides?
Oh, that's scary. I think it's an anxiety attack, probably, but I'm not not a medical intuitive. I don't feel that it's something that's going to take away life, limb, and free and the life or limb or freedom, right? I do have a sense of panic coming from him, which, if I couldn't breathe, I'd be very panicky too. But aside from having COVID, I suspect it's something that he can do, that the two of you can deal with easily. It might be shocking, but it can be dealt with easily. Okay.
Tay asks, hello, I dreamt of an aggressive big black dog last night. I read a week ago about a giant black dog that represents death in some cultures. Are my guides trying to warn me about something?
It probably is death of an ego event, and that's good. I don't feel anything coming your way that's going to change your life for the negative. And death of the ego is of part of the ego. We do need our ego. It would be really stupid of us to try to live without one. I do feel that I do feel that you're just releasing old energy, and that's positive.
Jennifer Schwab asks, my daughter Sydney felt she would find her reincarnated dog in April, but yesterday she seen a dog named Willow that she felt may have been her. It was adopted already. Is she close to finding Cookie?
So if Willow is her dog, she will end up with it. I suspect that your dog is her Cookie is going to come back to her. Don't worry. Things like this are not, the universe doesn't mess things up like that.
Doreen says, I like the way your hair is, by the way.
Thank you. It's a new style I'm trying. I just put it up, and so I don't know if anybody's old enough to know who the Gibson girls were, but in the early 1900s, this guy named Gibson would draw women, and they would all have their hair up in bouffant, and they were called the Gibson girls. So I'm doing a Gibson girl hairstyle.
Excuse me.
We had a hard night last night. Not much sleep.
Erin Liu says, Happy Christmas, Valentine's Day, or Chinese
Oh,
Valentine's Day. Eliz-sha and Elle. Today is the first full moon in the new lunar year.
And we have friends who have a restaurant, and this year they didn't have it because of COVID, but usually they have a Chinese smorgasbord because he comes from northern China. They come from northern China, and we so enjoy that meal.
I think their province is Leon.
I know I know it's north and towards the ocean.
But yeah, his food is divine.
Yeah. So we really enjoy Chinese New Year's.
Yes, we do.
Mm.
Lily Dulo asks, Hi, ladies, how are you? I had a job offer which I feel will not be released as I had been prolonged a lot. Can there be better possibilities during March for new jobs for me? Thank you.
It appears that you're going to start getting paid very shortly. I see money being exchanged, and the hands being exchanged with money. So you're receiving money for work well done. And I do believe it's probably in March, towards the end of March. I feel March is a pivotal year for everybody on the planet. I'm not sure how. I have a feeling March will be a good pivotal year for most people. And I'm just not going to say too much because so often in the last year and year or so, year and a bit, when I think things are going this way, they go that way. And I'm not looking that way, I'm looking this way. So I have a feeling good things are coming for you, Lily, and nobody deserves it more than you do. So yes, I think you're going to work very soon.
Rhoda Chia says, thank you, God bless. Spirit Feather says, oh no, I had a suspicion, lol, thank you. Nikki Reynolds.
We get to tease her now.
Yeah. I mean, we still would anyhow.
That's true.
Nikki Reynolds says, hello, Eliz-sha.
Hi, Nikki.
Will my aunt win her court date today?
I believe so. I feel yes. I don't get any yes buts. I believe so.
Jennifer Schwab says, I love your necklace, Eliz-sha. What stone is it?
Labradorite. I like it too.
Jeanette Preston says, hello, dear Eliz-sha and Elle. Any words of wisdom from my guides?
They're suggesting that the spring is going to see a lightening of your energy, lightening of your spirit. They actually showed me you drinking a cup of tea outside in the grass, in the yard or a yard, and watching your grandkids run around having fun, and you're just sitting there quietly enjoying them having fun drinking. I'm assuming it's tea because it's in a teacup. But it does, there's so many forms of tea now. But basically what it amounts to is that they're suggesting life will become a little easier come spring. Okay.
Erin Liu says, I had a feeling she must be feeling so much better now. Thank you.
And she really is. I mean, she seems very happy. I mean, she showed me her doing a hot skip and a jump.
Brenda says, hello, lovely ladies. Kathy Cephias sends a heart.
Thank you.
Brenda asks, any messages from my grandmother on my father's side? I miss her so much.
That was Brenda?
Yeah.
She likes to laugh, your grandmother, and maybe it's just grandmothers, but I swear I could smell chocolate chip cookies. I think they're chocolate chip cookies. That's what my mother would have made raisin cookies. So, but they smell really good, and she too misses you and loves you. She's no problem reaching out and sort of giving you a hug in the energies. So feel free to hug back. She says she's doing really well on the other side. She's happy with life the way it is. She laughs a lot. I think your grandmother had a bit of the it's like she could do things that other people couldn't do, sort of like what I do. And she just sneak it in every once in a while. And she's telling me that you've got it too. So practice. Practice, practice. And then she says, when you practice it, you can talk to her directly. Okay.
Kathy Stephias says, hello, beautiful ladies. Brenda adds, thank you for all you do. Kainat Bakari says, hi, beautiful beauties. How are you?
I'm going to blush pretty soon.
Maria Herrera says, thank you. The doctor sends me for x-ray for my lower back. He thinks are my joints. Thank you very much for remedy. Blessing for you and Elle.
I like castor oil. I use it myself. I have a plantar fasciitis, and I put it on my my ankle, and it makes a huge difference. And I use it other places too. When I feel a little overtired or something like that.
Kainat Bakari asks, what positive things are coming from my connection with Shiv? Both females. Bless you guys.
I think there's a genuine love between the two of you at this moment. I mean, what I'm seeing is shyness, a tentative reaching out. But I see the well, let's put it this way, typical romance, dancing under the stars, telling secrets, going for walks in the moonlight, things that are fun and romantic, and enjoy that to the hilt, because the romantic stage doesn't last near as long as it should. After a while, it becomes life interferes. So while you've got it, enjoy it thoroughly and enjoy the summer as much as you possibly can. And I see if possible, go down to a river or a lake and spend a lot of time there this summer.
Patricia Scowen says,
hey, Patricia.
Any messages for me, Eliz-sha? I need a lift and some light. Thank you.
We've missed you. Let's see, Patricia. Okay, I can see. This is not a lift. I apologize. I can see some heavy iron weights holding you down. And it might be to your benefit if you can visualize letting them go so that you can move more freely. It seems that they're weights that are put there by others. They're not yours. You don't need to own them. You do have a strong sense of responsibility to those that are close to you. You don't owe them. You don't owe them to feel low and depressed because they think that's the proper way to do it. You owe them to be who you are and live life to your fullest, the way you can, because then you lift them up too, instead of staying down with them. So cut those heavy weights in a meditation. And something about breathing. Breathe. Try to find a place where the air smells good and do deep breathing. It will help you release what's holding you down. And it will free you from other people's belief structures. You only need to follow your own belief structures, okay, Patricia? And good luck.
Jasmine Moore asks, "Hi, Eliz-sha. I hope you guys are doing well. Is there any good news coming for me?"
Actually, yes. What it is, I don't know, but I can tell. And I've noticed this in the last little while when I've done reading for people, that the sun is not on the horizon. The sun is above the horizon and is starting to shine brilliantly down upon them. This is my belief. This is part of the reason I believe March is a shift month, a change month. Things are going to change dramatically. And expect that to happen. Expect something positive to come your way. I cannot tell you what it is. I wish I could tell you what it is. But I know I see you dancing with joy or happiness. And this is in the energies, but you can dance for joy anyhow. So it's coming very shortly. And I can't give you a time. It could be 5 days, it could be 15 days. Okay, but you look forward to something positive.
Jenny Jones says thank you so much. Doreen says thank you. Lori Dotson says thank you. Joe Firmino asks, "Hi, any messages from my guides?" Thank you.
So they're suggesting that now might be a good time to start. You've been sort of a wanderer for the last few years. Here, there, you've tried this, you tried that, and you experienced a lot of life. But they're suggesting now it's time for you to start to put down roots. And I suspect that the roots system will be offered to you. And I know you're working on a online job, I believe, that to create income. They're suggesting you stick with this, but there's something else coming that will help you put your roots down. And I think you're going to enjoy it. All right. So yes, something's coming for you that you will be putting your roots down.
Lily Dulo says, "I like your hair too."
Thank you.
Erica Brooks John says, "Blessings, Elisha and Elle. Do you see any job opportunities coming in March? I'm feeling some kind of way. Namaste."
I actually got a strong yes. Even before March, before you said March, it's job opportunity. I got yes. Probably in March. I don't think it's going to happen in February because there's only 2 days left, but who knows? But yes, I do think March is going to see a shift and a change for you. I think things are going to start opening up and moving very positively for you. I have a feeling the job you're going to take is not the job you're going to stay with. You're probably going to take this job and something else is going to come along and you're going to go, yeah, I'm going to take that. It will be the better choice, but getting a job from a job is always easier. Okay? And it might be a job in that job. You get offered a job and something comes along very shortly where you can move a lateral move or a lateral and up, or something that you're better suited for will come along.
Lori Dotson says, Air hugs Eliz-sha, and I'll also hug your dogs for me.
I will. They love hugs.
They do.
They do very much. They're very big
Cuddle
huggers.
They're very big cuddle buggers.
Yeah.
TJ says, thank you. I wasn't sure if it was a physical or metaphorical death, so I wanted to check. Getting rid of old energy sounds wonderful. I have a lot of it that I wish to no longer hold on to.
Mm.
Erica Brooks John says, wow, I was going to say that. I love your hair indeed. Yay, Gibson style.
Yeah, I like it. I thought it was time for a shift and a change, and this is much softer on my face, and I like it. And if it falls down and is messy, so be it, because that's who I am.
Lily Dulo says, thank you so much. Lori Dawson says, have to go. Sending love and light to you and yours, everyone. High vibes. No monkey business. LOL.
Can't promise no monkey business.
No, I promise nothing. Jeanette Preston says, well, that would be nice. I haven't seen my grandchildren in a while. Thank you. I need a break. I really need a break. It's been so hard the last while. It was probably coffee, unless it was Madness specialty. LOL.
I don't know.
Maddie's specialty.
It could be Maddie's specialty, because who knows?
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you. I felt the puppy looked like Cookie as she was a familiar breed, but may not have actually been her. My intuition was 50-50 because my emotions are tied into finding her as well.
Yeah, that's how it is. Don't worry. They will find each other.
Naya says, hello, how are you? How do you see me going? Bleh. How do you see me doing in my current job in auditing? Been a bit stressed lately.
Yeah. And I think your bosses have noticed, and they want to help you with the auditing and the stress. I would go up to them and ask them for maybe further training or something in the areas that you're having, or ask if dealing with the situation. And I can, my puppy's trying to sneak out the door. You can hear the Velcro coming up. So go talk to them and see if you can find a way of dealing with the situation. I have a feeling also you're not parking your stuff that happens in your outside of work. You're not parking it at the door when you come to work, and that is part of the problems. And if you can practice a bit more grounding, and that would be a benefit to you. Before you walk in the door, do some deep breathing and just shed the stuff that's happening at home and leave it there. Walk in, continue to do the deep breathing, because you are stressed about what's happening, but talk to somebody who can help you and help you alleviate that stress. I think it's a small thing. You just feel like you're behind the 8 ball. And if you can fix it before it becomes too big, you're going to do better. And good luck.
Gaia Not Bokari says, thank you so much, dear.
You're welcome.
Patricia Scowen says, I have not been well, throat infection, sleep patterns all over the place. A lot better now. Need to move away from some people. Hope March brings this. You are looking better. You're looking better. Hair lovely.
Thank you.
And then Lori Dotson says, thank you for the awesome vibes, Soul Family. I appreciate you all. It was nice to feel the cuddle vibes everyone is wanting to have. Warm hugs and healing to you all. And that is it.
That's great. That's been fun. So we will be back. So we're putting up stuff on our YouTube that we're doing on Facebook slowly. We don't want, we've got lots of stuff. We don't want to overwhelm it. But on the 15th, we did, Elizabeth and I did something where we talked about the shadow energy, and it's very, very, very interesting. It's a really good talk. A little bit long, but I mean, it's got Elizabeth in it. Of course, it's a bit long. We also have a few other things to demonstrate how readings work, which are very interesting. You should go look at Spirit Feather's soul drawing reading. It really has an effect. Also, Maria did a interactive, and it shows what a wonderful reader she is. I don't know what else we put up. We're going to put Nicola up, but we're going to put her up in increments of 3 because she does 3 people at a time. Every other week she does 1 person for 3 times. So we'll put her up in 3 groups of 3.
Basically, Nicola will have her own playlist of all the biofield energies and meditations she's done. And
you really want it because this last one yesterday was so strong. It was really good, and it's there forever.
Yeah, and it also featured someone in our community,
Jennifer Schwab.
So, which was very lovely, having a face to put to the name.
And a voice.
Yeah, and a voice. So that's slowly in the works. Yeah, I don't know what else we need to say there.
I don't know either, but Patricia, we're sending you blessings.
Yes.
Okay.
Maddie Lawson says, morning, I made it.
Sort of made it.
Lori Dotson says, LOL, bye everyone, drop a like.
Please drop a like, do a share. We'd love it. We're trying to grow our community because Facebook is doing its thing. If we don't buy ads, it throttles us. So please, that would be awesome.
Tay says, thank you for the lives, ladies. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.
I do actually have one more thing to say. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time, we're going to do a one draw of the cards for a donation of $5. We're trying to get we're trying to get enough money to buy a program to enhance wisdom seekers. So it will be on Facebook. With Elizabeth and I are going to do this.
So take your time. We'll be here for like 3 hours.
Yeah, with Elizabeth here, we'll be doing this. So somebody out there is going to fall in love with a guy. All right. So
Naya says thank you. Hearts. Bethany Campbell says have a beautiful weekend, and your hair is so amazing, dear.
Thank you.
Radiating because you are radiant, being you, who you are. Namaste. Jennifer Schwab says thank you both for your time and energy. I hope you have a wonderful day. Love spending Fridays with you. Thank you. It was nice interacting with you ladies and receiving the wonderful energies. Maddie says I'll go back and listen. Jennifer Schwab ends us with namaste and hugs.
Namaste. Namasko. Thank you ever so much. It's always so much fun.
Bye, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.